Hello, everybody. Today is Friday, April 12th, the 30th day of the live challenge, of the live 30-day challenge. So, yes, this is the last day. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Amazing. It's a lot of work, but it's less than a week of work when you think about it. You can knock this out in, in less than a week, these 30 days. And what we're going to do is today is we're just going to finish up, clean up the snapshot, say some thank yous, ask some questions, final questions. We'll talk about the next challenge, which starts on Monday, and we'll wrap it up. Okay. So here's where we left off yesterday. We were working on our infinite chat GPT email nurture workflow, and it's incredible. So what it does, it comes through some other, a bunch of workflows can get it into this workflow. So I'm not going to get into how it's triggered because it's not triggered directly. Other workflows send the contact into this, okay? And you can trigger it however you want if you recreate this yourself. So I put a wait step on it because this is supposed to send every day, just, randomly. The wait step, just to be clear, I'm waiting from 9 to 5. I'm not sending on Sundays. Standard, you can do whatever you want for your audience. Then this is the cool part. So now I write the email, okay? And here is what I did. So I got to do this. Fix it up. So what this is this is a prompt that if you watched 2 days ago, I think we wrote this prompt using ChatGPT. We literally told ChatGPT what we want this function to do, which is to write us an email about our industry. And we want a prompt for that. So it'll be new every time. That's in here. I'm replacing any names with my name, right? Which is Josh Rosenfeld. I'm gonna do full name, so it's Josh Rosenfeld. So that's the variable for full name. Let me just double check that. Where'd that go? Oh, just name. Okay. So just name will give you the whole name. Okay. And then at the end, I'm using, so this means that your name is going to go in this prompt, so it'll work for anybody. So this is the only thing you need to rewrite. Okay, is this prompt. Use ChatGPT to help you write the prompt, and you can pick any industry you want. You can rewrite this prompt yourself, but this is the prompt that ChatGPT is going to use. It's got a very high temperature, which means that it's going to be different every time, really different every time. Usually I set these to about 0.3. Okay, and this is a GPT workflow step in Go High Level that you have to have a premium account or a higher level account with Go High Level to use. Okay, then what it does is then I wait just a little bit to let it write the email. Okay. But I don't think I need that step, so I'm going to take it out. I was doing that to test something. Okay. And then this is cool. So then the next step, so now that the email is written, the next step is to write the subject line. So all this says is summarize this into an email title. I'm going to add something to make it more random and make it really random. So it is different, is completely different every time. Okay, so hopefully this will give us a different thing here. I'm going to set the temperature up a little bit to like 5, so it'll be a little more random because I really want a random title and I was having problems with that. Okay, so this is another GPT step. Then it waits. I'm going to take this wait step out. I don't believe we need it. Okay, so it's a very simple workflow now. It just waits a day, writes the email, the subject line from the email that it wrote, ChatGPT. And all I do is I update a contact field, the custom field that I made called title randomizer. You can call it whatever you want. And I'm pasting in the custom field for the ChatGPT response, which you can find right here under GPT. So that if you've used the GPT step, this will show up in your menu. Okay. And you can use it, right? So here's the 2 different GPTs. It numbers them. Okay. And then finally, now, I don't know if this is 100% necessary. I'll state this up front, but I'm setting this to a workflow, which just loops it right back into this workflow. And the reason I did that is for testing. When this was a go-to step, it was locked. It wasn't allowing me to fast forward people. So I kind of wanted this workflow in here. So you'll see in the folder where this infinite nurture stuff is that there's actually an extra step called loop. You could try to put a go-to statement in here if you want. A go-to thing is loop back to 1 day. That may be a better way, but this works as well. Okay, so I'm going to save that. That's it. That's the workflow. Very simple. Won't even charge you for that. All right, now watch. So I should be in here somewhere. Josh. So there's me at the bottom. So I want to push myself through here. And here's how you do that. So since there's this wait step on here and you need to test this puppy, all you got to do is go to enrollment history. Oh, by the way, make sure that your settings are on to allow re-entry or this won't work. Okay. So you want to go to enrollment history. I'm here. Wait 1 day. So just press this thing here. I'm going to force myself through this loop. Okay. Now I should get an email with a random title and a random email message. So just wait a sec. While we're doing that, okay, so here's the email. It is so fast. That did not even take 10 seconds. But it's not coming from Go High Level, by the way. This is just coming directly from the bot. Revolution. So here's the title: Revolutionize Your Lead Management. And then here's the email: Hey Josh, because I'm the customer that says thanks, Josh. That's it, perfect. And this would be your name. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Andre. Thanks, Scott. Whatever, right? Okay, cool. Now let's do it again. So all you want to do, you got to test this again and again. So now I go to enrollment history. I'm back at the top. Push myself through again. And let's look at the title. I'm having a problem with the title not being randomized enough. It's very challenging. If I don't figure it out now, I may or may not try to figure it out now because I do want to end this course. And then I'll do something extra because it does randomize it, but it might not be enough. So all I've got to do test. It went through my workflow. Here it comes. Oh, that was so fast. This thing is so fast. All right, so there is 2 emails that came through. I want to bring them both up. So here's the email that just came through. And then here's the email that came through before. So it's, for some reason, it's just revolutionize. It is not randomizing. And I really don't know why. All right, I'm going to give it one more. I'm going to try one more thing because I said I would, and we have time. Okay, so let's try to fix this thing. But it's still going to be a very simple thing here. So I'm going to take this here. I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it into ChatGPT, and I'm going to actually make a Word document. I've been doing this. It's very helpful to build your prompting in a document, a text editor, because you just have longer in there, and if you hit return, it doesn't prompt it and send it through, which I find very annoying. So I want to paste this in here. So I'm going to say, so here's my big prompt that I'm about to paste into ChatGPT. I'm going to say, I have a ChatGPT prompt that looks like this. And then you can put lines in there and do all this stuff to separate it. It looks like this.
Kamusta ka dyan? Kamusta ka? Ha? Okay.
Here, bet. Sorry, I'm going to just mute you real quick. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to do, so summarize it. So I'm going to say, it looks like this. The chat GPT 1.1.response is generated by a prior chat GPT step, and an example output is this. And then I'm going to paste in the email that I just got, right? You can free flow your prompting much easier too in a long document. So I have two ChatGPT prompts that look like this. And I'll say 1.2. Okay. The output from step 1 is always, and then I'm going to paste in, not that, I want to paste in the title that it keeps giving me. The output is always that. No matter how many times I run step one, even with different content coming into it from the step two chat GPT. I know this sounds confusing to you guys. I'm doing step one, step two, step one, step two, but this is what I want. So even with different content coming to step two, the output is always the same. It is not random, other than maybe adding and removing quotes. Now I'm going to say your task is to tell me why and help me rewrite prompt number one. If this doesn't work, then it's a go high level thing, or there's just you can't do two GPTs in one thing, maybe, but it didn't work when I separated that. So okay, here we go. So now I'm going to copy this whole thing and see what happens. Okay. And I've already taught my GPT that it should be a marketer and it should be a good writer and all this stuff. So I don't have to tell it how to act. So let's see what it says. The issue with your first prompt randomness. Wow, look at that. All right, let's do it. So it told me what to do. I'm going to go back to my workflow, change this. Nice. All right, let's do it again. So now all I got to do is push myself through it again, which is enrollment history. Hopefully this will work and we can be done. But this technique here, this one little technique is infinite emails forever and ever using AI. Pretty cool. All right, now we wait. Now we wait. Let's see here. All right, give it a sec. Ooh, yep, that's the wrong email. Hold on, give it a sec. Doesn't even take that. It's so fast. One, revolutionize your lead management. Interesting. Okay, no problem. So now I just copy the wrong text. I'm going to say wrong, idiot. Fun to yell at it. Wrong, idiot. The result was this, which is wrong. Do it again or you're fired. Gotta have fun with your prompt.
Hey, do you want to put some sort of character limit on there as well?
Not yet, dude. No, not yet. It's fine. It was just giving me all of them at once.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I've never missed a day.
All right, dude, come on. One title, unnumbered, and okay, and yeah, unnumbered. Okay, let's tweak it. We have plenty of room for this. Okay. Copy this. I will put it back in here. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait a sec. How to get pushed through. While that's happening, let's get this snapshot cleaned up. I give it to y'all. So I'm gonna go to Asian Chatter. I mean, it's pretty clean. So just so we're all clear, in the sites, you guys will have 3 different. So you have the one pager, which is your marketing site. You got your listings bot example. This is our waiting list. I'll call this pre-launch waiting list. Pre-launch waiting list. Okay. All right. So I've probably got an email. So here's what's interesting. It keeps doing this. Revolutionize, revolutionize, revolutionize. So now let's see what happens when I go through it again. Okay. So I was gonna go through it again. So over here. Okay, that's good. And then you have, this is a template for real estate services. That if you have like a real, you can build whatever for your clients or whoever. It's a real estate snapshot. So there you go. That one's on the house. Okay, so automations. This is a little messy. We'll clean it up. So infinite nurture, so I don't need this. All right, so now over here, should have got, so revolutionize your real estate deals. I don't want another one of these stupid things. Maximize your real estate potential. All right, let's do it again, folks. Oh, here we go again. You can obviously tweak the prompt more and more, but the technique of, taking the output, writing a long prompt, and then once you have it in Chat GPT, just like, here's the wrong output, fix it. Here's the wrong output, fix it. It works for estimates. It works for anything, really. I've been finding having Chat GPT write its own prompts is the way to go. For complicated prompts, obviously. Okay. So now, come on now. Not yet. So maximize, revolutionize, but it's different. This is revolutionize your real estate business, revolutionize your lead management, and then this isn't. So it is giving. It's fine. It's randomized enough. I'm not going to waste any more time with it. Okay, cool. So that's pretty nice. Pretty cool. It's weird because it does this pattern of like, it is interesting. So this prompt makes it write this and then a dash and then 1, 2, 3, 4, a few words. So that's cool. I don't think it's probably the best title, but it'll work. You could probably come up with a better, work with ChatGPT more to do that. Come up with your own way. All right, cool. So now let's close this down. So now let's keep doing our snapshot. So closebot infinite nurture. So let me do this. I'm going to make a folder called launch. And I'm going to make a folder called, so I'm going to keep the opt-in form here. So missed call text back. We don't have a phone number here. So we're just showing somebody that. That is garbage. Okay, get rid of that. So pre-launch email sequence, move to folder launch. Okay, and then the opt-in form. I'm going to have, let's see, I'll do new lead nurture sequence copy. That's garbage. I don't need that. And then, so this is the individual listing. This is the waiting list. So the waiting list one goes into launch. This is a little cleaner. Because these two are live. So yeah, these two are live. This is at the root level of your site for your demos. So what we can do is these are fine. You'll get it. All right, cool. Now, nothing in marketing. We do have this live chat thing, which will come in here. So remember, it's kind of written. I wrote it, so you're gonna want to go in here and change this around. We did make a bunch of custom variables, custom fields. Okay, so you're going to see these here. And I did do it by folder. So, we have all these real estate. So everything in the real estate bot folder, that's where everything's happening. So when you go through and look and test and whatnot, and update this to your own thing, just know that it says real estate bot if you change niches, which I'm going to do next week. And then, these are where the variables are. There's only, this doesn't need to be there. Let's get rid of that. feel like that is doing something that's messing me up. I'm going to run this test one more time now that I erased this thing, because there's that unlock thing that I kept seeing everywhere. So just in case. See what happens. All right, so we'll run me through there again. All right, what else we got to do? So settings, email. We didn't set up an email, so you have to set up your own email. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Let's save this snapshot. And everyone will get their snapshot. So I should be able to update this snapshot. I got to change the name. So let that refresh. Let's check our email. Oop. Rebel. Oh, didn't get one yet. Oh. There it is. Revolutionize your workflow. It just keeps saying that over and over. Whatever. It works. Okay, done. All right, cool. So now let me change the title of this real quick. This is I don't know why. Yeah, so this is 420 would have been more fun. Whatever. Final. Okay. Now, I don't think anyone's linked to me, so now let me share it in here, and then I'll share it in the group later. Share snapshot, share type, permanent link, right? Yeah, sure. And by the way, if you use this snapshot and you don't have a Go High Level account, it's going to come up and say, join my Go High Level. But even if you do have a Go High Level account, that's going to pop up. Just say skip, and it goes to the snapshot. So be aware. All right, cool. Here comes your snapshot. The final snapshot for all 8 of you in here, and Andre's note taker. So yeah, so grab your thing. I'll post it in here. We're done, folks. So let's see here. How do I want to finish this up? So yeah, so next week I am starting another live build, but it's no fluff. We're not going to build an agency. It's just going to be the bots forward. That's going to be Monday at 7 p.m. every night for 4 days for the painting niche. So this won't be an agency build. It'll be, you know, if you have an agency and you're building your client's bot, it'll be that bot, right? Or it'll be if a client wants his, you know, if a painter wanted his own bot, I'm building it for him. There's actually going to be a painter on the call who suggested this bot. Okay. So, are there any questions about anything?
I have one.
Yeah.
I have one. I never got to see how your little specific real estate listing page got used in this whole thing.
Huh.
Could you demo that?
Yeah, they do the demo, which is how do we get
Or you had the what was it, the Sly Lane or something like that?
Yeah.
What was the Sly Fox Lane?
Right.
So how do you when does this come into the picture? When you're talking to the bot,
this triggers the bot.
Oh.
There's like 3 days where we built this.
Okay, so it's not that the bot ever tells you that this is the entry point into the whole thing.
Just in this technique, yeah, but the bot that tries to sell you a home also knows about this property.
Really?
Yeah.
You mind going through that?
Yeah, actually I don't have time right now, but I can do it.
Oh.
You can, yeah, it's in the video multiple places. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because it takes a second. You got to do all the stuff, and I don't feel like doing that right now. Yeah, cool. So this doesn't work though. Like this phone number, that's not real. So I don't know if it's just to say this would work with like a phone or something or a text. So I don't even know if this is the 100% the best way to show, but this does just open the form. It's really to show the client, and what it does, when you send this form, it talks about the property specifically on a specific bot, in email. But if someone says, "Hey, I want to buy a house," oh, cool. What are you looking for? They say something. It could say, "Oh, we have this house on Sly Fox Lane," but it's still in the selling bot.
Yeah, I
So we
guess
made a separate bot for. We made a separate bot just to handle the listing, which is kind of how I envisioned selling this product. Is each listing gets a bot and a knowledge base article, and then the selling bot would know all of it. Yeah, it's a lot of bots. I mean, I'm learning that you make a lot of bots. I'm no longer selling. You get 3 bots, you get 6 bots, you get 1 bot. That's not the way it's winding up. It's like a business may need 8 bots because 1 bot's just doing an abandoned cart. 1 bot is doing a demo complete thank you. 1 bot is doing a listing. So the number of bots, don't pitch your products as a number of bots because it'll get you into trouble. Because they'll think that, oh, it's cost me $500 for that bot. Why isn't this
for
bot
that bot?
Yeah,
like, no.
This bot's super complicated. So
yeah,
that's why we're selling.
So here's what about this? What about this? Hey, I'm looking for a house, and they didn't come. They came to the homepage. They come to agentchatter.net, and they say, "Yeah, I'm looking for a house. Is it go?" And it's how many bedrooms, and can it match? Like I'm looking for 3 bedrooms, and then it says it returns a list of those that have 3.
It does do that. So it does do that. So if you go through the buyer seller bot in Facebook and try to buy a house, we'll offer you this house.
Okay.
You'll say, do you have any houses that are 5 bedrooms? We do. Sly Fox Lane. Yep, it does that.
Okay.
Yep.
So what are you going to be up to until we? You want to tell them about our little live thing?
No, hold on, dude. I'm not done with my thought. Before.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, we're almost done here. So, are there any other questions about about what we've been doing for the last month? No one? Good, because you've all been here the whole time. So this has been a great group, and I just want to say thank you for everyone that's been here with me live. I remember your names, so when you reach out to me personally, I'll help you personally. If you didn't attend this class live for the last 30 days, you may not get as much attention from me, so just know when you show up live, I remember who you are. And you have another chance to show up live next week. I'm starting the Painter Challenge next week, again on Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Again, thank you for the group. If you've been watching this in the recordings, thank you so much. I hope it's been awesome. Always, post it. I'd love it if you all posted in the school group questions, ideas, bot builds you want to do. I'm going to keep doing these bot builds for the foreseeable future for a while because I just have a blast doing them for y'all. All right. So
testimonials.
Yeah, I'll get there one sec. So if you have any testimonials and you'd like to say thank you for the course, if you'd like to give me some props, give me a shout out, I would absolutely love it. You can DM me, you can send me a video, which is great. Any way you want to do it, I really appreciate it. And again, thank you very much. So the next live event is today with James Hurst at 1 p.m. Central Time, where we're actually building a bot that has a charity component. The bot isn't a charitable bot, but building of the bot is charity related somehow. So if you want to watch a cool bot being built and you're into helping out a charity, show up, and I'll post a link real quick in here, and I'll post it. Actually, when we're done here, I have an hour, so I'll post a link in my group. You can see the live thing, and I'll post it on my Facebook too. So expect a post from me in the next, half hour-ish or so.
I went live this morning with a little video too. You could literally share that whole thing, as well.
Yeah, I'll do that later. Cool. Well, if there's no questions, you have your snapshot. That ends the 30-day chatbot challenge number 1. Thank you very much, everybody.
I appreciate it.
Yay.
Cheers.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Now Josh, you can stop recording, but you can still talk to us as friends.
I guess I could do that. It's become very clinical.